The undefeated Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion, Anthony Joshua.
He knows some tricks for a rookie. Oh, what is keeping Leo up? He is getting tattooed here, and he has to go, and it's over. That's what the fuss is about. He's destroyed a very... I like the accuracy, God. I like the spite as well. A little bit of edge about him in there. You need that.
Yep, and the fact that he was never in any hurry. He knew, if I don't get him out this time, I'll get him out next time. So he kept his composure. Didn't allow...
This is going to be a painful night's work. Switching with a body shot there. Joshua leading off with a left hand to the body. Oh, nailed him. That right hand. Now is Butlin going to get up? He doesn't know where he is, Butlin, and I think Howard Foster's waving that off. There's a bad cut over the eye as well. Now is he going to let him carry on? Well, he is.
I think body language says, I want out of there. I would have got him out of there.
I think one more punch will get him out of there, and I think Howard Foster's getting ready to step in here because nobody wants to see Butlin get hurt. Body shots coming in. He's all over the place here, and that's it. The towel comes in. Howard Foster.
And the injuries, he got back up. I thought it was over at that point. I mean, look at the way he's crumbled to the floor here. Stands up and the blood flowing from an eye. I think we've seen enough, thankfully. Howard Foster. Been okay, you're dealing with a fighter's pride. He wants to put up a show, but the night had caved in on him. A little step back for no reason. Yep, he's in no hurry.
Oh, that might be the end of that. A really sharp, hurtful combination. He's up at 4. The legs look okay. So Marcus McDonald looks like he's going to give him another chance. And he lunges in. You've got to credit his bravery, but he's getting a pounding in there, and that's that. No, it's been stopped. All over. Kiszczak wanted to go on. But all the damage was done by that brutal combination that put the same was coming, but yeah, it was ruthless, so efficient. There's that knockdown once again. 3 nasty punches.
Yeah, the way he worked the body was impressive too. The balance that he has, and the way he can get punches, put punches together. He has natural power. He doesn't have to wind up the punches. So it was just this, turning out to be a real painful night for Kiszczak, which was only going to become more and more painful. So glad it didn't go on.
Staggered again, this time by a straight left, then caught by another left.
He's just so heavy-handed, Joshua. He doesn't have to. Terrific right hand. Again, Darts did well to take that.
Darts is struggling. He's in trouble. And there is an argument to say that's enough, and it is. Because Darts wasn't going to go easy. But he was hurting, and he was hurting badly.
It's the right time to get him out of there. And it was pretty obvious. Now, that was it. You could see him all over the place. I mean, it wasn't just that punch. It was what took place leading up to it. The way the first round ended when he was under heavy pressure, saved by the bell. There was no point whatsoever in allowing this to continue, and that was a good call.
But he's shaken up already. He looked at his corner there as if to say, what have you done to me? And he's gone. And I don't think he wants any part of this. He's holding his ear as if the ear's gone, but now, no. He's moved it away and he's not getting up.
So I wonder maybe if there's some damage been done there, but that was a decent punch. That was a decent punch, and there was absolutely no point whatsoever. He's glad to be here.
Getting the high guard up there as Joshua died. Oh, that right hand uppercut. Bang! Doesn't matter how much of a go you have. If you get tagged like that, you're in desperate trouble. And he's done. One big right hand.
He knew it was there, but he didn't overexert himself to find it. He waited to set it up, and area was the end again. He set it up in the middle of the combination. He got Matt leg to bend down the way he did right there with the overhand shot first, and then set him up for the uppercut. I love the way he maintained his composure. I love the way he thought.
Skelton's Joshua looked to land the right hand, but he's taking his time and measuring it up, and that right hand did the damage. He just waited to pull the trigger on that right hand, and that little split second might have done for Matt Skelton. because when it landed, it was perfect. Up at 9. Is Steve Gray going to let this carry on? 35 seconds left in the round. Is it going to be another inside 2 rounds for Joshua, who takes his time, measures him up again, Skelton's all over the place. Steve Gray says that's it. Matt Skelton sinks to his haunches. He was Irish doing a nice job of making Joshua miss. Another smile from the Watford man.
That's the one.
Didn't miss that time. Took everything, didn't he? One big right hand and a punch as he was on the floor as well from Joshua.
That was well after he was on the floor. Joshua has to be careful of that.
Are you okay? Thumbs up.
Steve Gray asks the Irish if he's okay. It was that big.
He'll still be in there. Full credit to him.
And it gets another one. The towels come in. And he got absolutely slaughtered with a left hand.
He was on the way to the floor. So, I mean, at this stage, it doesn't matter greatly. But you have to really be careful of that. So down he goes, and well after he's on the floor, the big punch. And this is the finish now. Nowhere to go. Matter of time, so thankfully didn't have to take too many more.
Just too sharp and too powerful from Joshua, who's slicing him to ribbons here. And Ian John Lewis might have a job to do, because Backtoff is so brave, he's standing up to this, but he is getting pounded, and Ian John Lewis did absolutely the right thing, because Backtoff, oh, he's letting go on. Well, I thought he was stopping it.
He should be,
and he will, and he has.
This guy was taking them and still trying to get himself back into the fight. This is the point when the fight should really have been stopped there. Said box on, but thankfully he had a good look at Backtoff, as you can see. A couple more shots, then in he goes. One more decent punch, and he called it off.
Comes through, and he's wobbled, he's shaken by that, and Joshua straight on him, and Sprott's in big trouble here. Joshua just teeing off.
Is there
and
equity
Terry
match in the
O'Connor
fight?
says that will do it right there.
Having said there, there was no need for Michael Sprott to take. Bang, that's the one, that's the job finished. Job's finished. A lot more cleanly than he's been able to do, but you can't fault it. He's facing a very experienced campaigner.
And down he goes again, left hand again. And Victor Loughlin's got to put an end to this. Because Gavin is a brave man, but I don't think, he's going to give it a go again. But this is getting ugly here. And you know, he was asked about it afterwards, and he more or less just swatted it away with a shrug. But that's going if he develops that habit, that's probably the one.
Bardziej dokuczliwie niż Osa. Straszliwe są te ciosy Joshua. 12 rund wytrzymał Shannonem Brooksem. Jak wspominałeś, to był sparring. Tutaj nie wytrzyma nawet 2 rund.
Ale nawet jak było w reakcji na moment, Zumbano Lafo puścił rękę przy odejściu, momentalnie wykorzystał to.
Joffra, najsłynniejszego brazylijskiego czempiona. Proszę, boom.
This long, the punches he's taken there.
Well, that reputation for durability is well deserved, but how much longer can this go on? And it's stopped, it's over, done, inside 2 rounds. Kingpin, Kevin Johnson. It was vicious and it was calculated.
I mean, you just wonder who they would suggest. Tony Thompson, Price. You know, but he wants an opponent who will get credit.
Joshua looking very sharp. Here he nails it with a right hand inside the first minute. Cornish down, looking at his corner on one knee. It's the power, but it's the speed as well. Cornish to measure him up. Could this be gone in the first? He's caught him with another right hand, and Cornish is in desperate trouble already.
Now, the technique that Joshua's showing at the moment is terrific. You wouldn't believe only a dozen fights.
And it's still look now.
And as long as White returns fire once in a while,
Which he is doing, but look at the legs. There's a grin from White, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
he's hurt. The way he went down.
Surely no way up here for Dylan White. It's stopped, it's over.
Yeah, the power, the strength, the energy when he finally fully got on top, poured it on. Terrific finish from Joshua. Full credit. We're giving a lot of credit to White. Obviously, he deserves it. But we've got to give it to Joshua. He's the man who come out on top, did what had to be done.
Well, it's so good to see Joshua winning tough rather than winning easy, isn't it? We've had the easy wins. We've enjoyed the highlight reel knockouts. He really had to dig in here against an opponent who wanted it just...
Sağ direk vurdu ve sırt üstü yapıştırdı. Müthiş bir sağ direk. Amerikalı dünya şampiyonu yerde. Joshua devam ediyor. Londra o iki arada. Neler oluyor böyle? Allah'ım süper. İnanılmaz bir sağ direk. Ve Amerikalı Charles Martin bir kez daha yerde kalıyor. Ve maçı bitirdi şampiyonu Anthony Joshua. Tyson, Berbick'i ikinci roundda nasıl knockout edip dünya şampiyonu olduysa ben de Martin'i ikinci roundda knockout edip dünya şampiyonu olacağım demişti. Tarihte...
Combination upstairs that rocks the head back, and then Joshua goes to work and puts him on the floor.
When you saw Brazil's head but not back by the punch, that's when you know he was really hot.
7, everybody on their feet. Brazil fighting for his life now, and he's down again, and it's all over. Acosta's rated off. He's got nothing left. Anthony Joshua. Solid shots and basically broke him up.
Yeah, but I'm just glad, you know, we got a fight, we got an event tonight. We didn't get it last time. So this feels like a world title fight now. It feels like a defence of a world title. That was good.